Hi there, signs of Leo. This is Kim here to do your reading. This reading's a next 48-hour reading. So hope you're doing really well. Thanks for showing up. And if you end up liking this video, it would help out if you hit like and subscribe and be notified for future readings too. As they I like changing them up. So this is the Kipper. It's either Kipper or Kipler. I think it's Kipper deck, fortune telling deck. It should be listed in the description box below. But anyway, Leos, so opening up to your spirit team, your angels. Let's get a message here with the Kipper deck first. Have mature woman. Mature woman. Let me put that down so you can see it a little bit better. Okay, and it's also coming out with the number 6. So harmony, getting along, maybe settling something out of court, because we have, or this is really about somebody placing judgment, harsh judgment, but it's like getting through that. In the reverse, maybe something was settled out of court or something is going to be settled out. I don't know. Anyway, it leads the path to something, whatever this is about. Adjudication is the act of judging the person that is doing it. So change is on the bottom, but it's in the reverse. And pathway is out here because you haven't yet found this pathway. Okay, so how to find the pathway? What is it we keep running into that maybe we need to adjust? What's the obstacle? And then we'll have a breakthrough card. Let me pull a few of these Oracle really quick. For Leos, let's get a little bit more information before we do their breakthrough spread. So I have love, beautiful. Love is in the air. It's a great time for commitment or taking relationships to the next level. I have love. Have reflection. Friendships in your life may come to an end and others could blossom or become stronger. Nature, interact with nature in the outdoors, around animals, farmlands, or by the ocean. This will be good for the soul and it will be healing for you. You keep getting fortune cookies that are wanting to come out. It's mixed with fairy dust, but we're getting the fortune cookies. Travel, long distance communication will open up in your life. Exciting experiences for single and career advancement for others. Maybe a focus on health too. Excellent time to start an exercise program or diet. Many new friendships are on the horizon, and maybe because of that. And then I have manifestations. A bountiful time awaits you. Your wishes could manifest right before your eyes. And planning on the bottom. Now is the time to lay down the foundations for your future. Financial gains are more than likely. So you have everything right here. Okay. Okay. Put that to the side for a moment. And let's do our breakthrough spread. Okay, for Leos. Okay, what is the pattern? What is stopping them from finding this pathway? What is stopping them from finding this pathway? What is stopping Leos from finding their pathway? And by the way, this is the deck double majors, so there's 2 of each card, so we don't have to take reversals in that sense. This is a very specific thing, and it came out in the collective reading too, so it's not a surprise. If you haven't seen the collective reading, go back and see that, because there might be something here that resonates with you in that reading. But this Wheel of Fortune means that there is some kind of unforeseen, out of your hands event. It's something that is that it would cause a shakeup. I mean, it will cause a shakeup. It will cause things to either slow down, you know, or have to change direction. or even have to speed up and change direction. It's something like that. But this is akin to a natural disaster. It's a force that you just simply can't reckon with, because it's part of fate, destiny. It's associated with the fixed signs because of the destiny element, I feel like. It's Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus, and Leo. Tell me about the obstacle. Tell me about the obstacle here of getting on the pathway. So that's something that's just something you can't really even control. That's a natural event, or something that's in God's hands, not yours. What's the obstacle? Okay, we have two action kings, are about action, masculine energy. So this King of Pentacles and the King of Cups could be two people that are providing obstacles or challenges for you, or leading your life, making loving decisions and making decisions regarding feeling committed to, I don't know, people that you're helping provide for underneath you. It could be something like that. Money management, mastering it, and mastering the mood too. So those could be obstacles too, though. You have Scorpio or Taurus energy. These energies are the actions master. So the actions that you've mastered that will get you on the pathway to these energies, I think. What's the breakthrough? What's the breakthrough for Leo? What's the breakthrough for Leo? The Death card, change and transformation, an ending, a closure, but only because something, it's usually only because there's something new on the horizon. And you know, this Death card has the Magician in it, looking very sad that something didn't manifest, you know, like, dang, you know, really tried, or was really hoping for something that, you know, if it didn't come true. Look at that, horse's eyes are glowing. That's kind of a neat touch. I've never seen that on, yeah, I probably have seen that on some cards before, but not many. And then all the tools for the Magician, they're still there. They're still intact. And they're still able, you're still able to use them. It would just be for something new, I think. And I think that's the main message, is that this is a transition, it's closure, it's an ending. And then it's a moving on. And with this Magician energy here showing up, it's like clearly saying that you, if not have more resources available to you because of your experience and your wisdom. So Death card, change and transformation. Tell me about Leo's power. What is Leo's power? What is Leo's power? Double majors deck. Leo's power is your own truth and clarity, justice. The power, look, I can even look at this as like saying the power of positive karma points in a sense. The justice, to me, when I see the main card justice, I figure something gets balanced out through universal laws. It just does, and it just always will. And so that truth and clarity is that, you know, that eventually the scales will always be balanced. So no matter what side you're on, looking from down here, because that can be kind of sad looking that something didn't turn out. So look, it's about knowing what's your truth, and then where are you going from there. So we will clarify with that justice. Tell me about the outcome for Leo's. The outcome for Leo's. The Empress, beautiful. So create is what you will do for sure when you have this Empress energy here. And the King of Pentacles and the King of Cups. These are, so the challenge here, the obstacle is the actual movement itself. I think it's very clear about a little bit of money issue, maybe a little bit of balancing our mood and how we react instead of respond lovingly. So the Empress energy is just, it's like the icing on top of the cake, because the Empress is over all of the queens, all of the divine feminine energy. Wow. Wheel of Fortune on the bottom at the same time that we're drawing the Empress is not a mistake. That's a beautiful, beautiful card, and it means that this is the pattern of having some kind of big disaster happen, but it was something out of your hands. The pattern here is to put something to rest. We will live in our truth and our clarity. That is your power, is also being able to look at situations from the outside and really pull yourself out of whatever role or character you're here in with this avatar. So you're able to see that not only the higher picture, but see all sides, and you're fair. And so then you're ready to receive with Divine Feminine's highest energy, the Empress. You're ready to receive that cornucopia because you have others that maybe depend on you too. These two energies together are really great. That's like a completion when it comes to feeling like you're fortunate again, because during these times, these are what we call unfortunate times. And so maybe we will start, expecting some good news or expecting good luck, because if we take the Empress energy and use it, we can pretty much birth anything to life that we want, create anything. So advice from Spirit is what we're going to draw next. Advice from Spirit for Leo. Yeah, okay. Just because of if you've gone through one mess-up or whatever, the number doesn't really matter. If we've gone from a place where something we thought was hopeful just didn't turn out right, then we can have a pessimistic look of, well, this isn't going to work out. But I feel like it's saying the advice is to keep your head up. Keep your head up, and things are going to be just fine. So let's get some, and keep on creating with the King of Wands, like 3 kings. So be more hopeful than optimistic. Expect good news. Expect good news. So let's see what else this has to do with then. And the King of Wands, the King of Wands can build just about anything, is very inspirational to others too. Let's put that like that. So you can see that, manifestations. And the king, all these kings, what do you not have? You don't have the King of Air. Aquarius energy. All right, tell me about more about justice as your power, your ability to be fair or weigh out things. Maybe regarding, well, it might be regarding authority or finding your power. There may be a power struggle and you're able to see the outside of it. Able to restrain oneself with the Queen of Wands in the reverse, like to hold back, maybe focus on making things right with yourself too. It might be talking a little bit about that. So tell me about the breakthrough with the closure. Tell me about, and you have Aries energy twice. Closure, that's the advice. If we're laying down the groundwork for you to go right into this Empress energy, there is defeating a power struggle by simply really not even being risky at all. That's like your power is to, if you're not taking a risk at this time. Because there's something majorly transforming with this Death card. The Three of Pentacles, that's trying to get along together, cooperating. And this is Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine here. It's the bridge. It's some kind of bridge. Tell me about the advice. Oh. Queen of Swords reverse and the Ace of Swords. So the Ace of Swords is truth and clarity. There's truth and clarity around a situation. I feel like like they said, some friendships will come in and some will go. The Three of Cups on the bottom in reverse, and this is like there's going to be an end to the things that aren't in cooperation with your focus, your goals. The Queen of Swords in the reverse suggests that your advice would be to think logically and and then make a point that you want to get to, make a goal, and actually live in your truth, because the Ace of Swords is the truth. Truth. This could be overdoing it, or somebody influencing you to overdo it, or something like that. Both queens are in the reverse. Let's get a different deck, and I can ask why that is, because I'm just curious. So we have two queens, but both of them are in the reverse. You could be very undecided. Why are the queens in the reverse? Why are the queens in the reverse for us? The King of Swords. Well, there's the missing piece, right? Now you have all the kings. Something that's still balancing out. Maybe this is about doing something like by the book, by the rules. Finding where, if this is your energy, you could find that you are an expert on something. Or you're finding an expert on something. King of Swords. This is about the Six of Swords here, and a challenge is leaving something behind. Maybe that's the challenge. It may have to do with your pentacles too, of being able to travel or even plan on traveling. So I guess that's why they're saying plan on financial things getting better. Some more information on all these kings. We have every single king out for Leo's reading. And there's the Queen of Cups. A fresh new start. It's about you putting in effort into yourself and loving yourself, especially if it's saying that something you're already past being over. You're done with it. You feel like maybe an outsider almost. Whew, okay, so that's what I've got for your reading, guys. I'm going to pull angel answers and then some tea leaves too. But yeah, the Queen of Cups with the Queen of Cups and the Empress, I mean, you can't really go wrong. And then you have every king. I don't know if I've ever seen that. Every king and the Emperor and Empress power couple in your reading. That's crazy. That's a lot of really strong energy. All right, let's wrap. Oh, and I do have private readings. If you need a private reading, that is in the description box below on how to get information on that. So I have no need to worry, and I have remain positive. Usually, and that's the message for number 66 in this deck, I think. Remain positive, keeping your thoughts positive. The Six of Swords just tells you, you know, when your intuition is telling you to go from something, to just listen to it. I mean, it's about like that. Just make sure you listen to it. Choose a new direction on the bottom of the deck. Master number 33. Of course it's going to show up. That thing has always been showing up. That number specifically, the last few readings. Master number 33. Any positive changes or projects you're considering right now will be well worth your while. Expect that your power to manifest and create will be heightened. I am expanding. Yeah, you're really expanding. You have the Empress energy here too. You have a few threes. And 28, I am a leader. It's talking about recognizing the value of working with a team towards your goals. And number 55, master number 55, substantial change is in your future. Embrace the change, a need to overcome your insecurities and let go of your fears. I am evolving. And then I have, I am intelligent. 25, you have a great ability to take in and process information. It says on conscious and subconscious levels, we all do. And, yeah, so I am intelligent. You have this thirst for knowledge or something like that. Master number 33, master number 55. Feel very significant here. Unicorn. So you're doing something in a very different way, very unique, very special. Unicorn with the Six of Swords, yes, telling you to use your intuition. So it says unicorn, use your intuition to make beneficial changes. hand in need of help, assistance, or guidance. And that might be the King of Pentacles, or the King of Swords, or the King of Cups. Nothing else to come out of that deck. We'll use this one. Funnel, period of frustration, lessons to be learned. Funnel, period of frustration, and lessons to be learned. Broken ring, parting of the ways, either romance or business. Boat, money, property through an inheritance, winning or windfall. Barrel, you feel like something is lacking in your life, perhaps love, money, or goals. Flag, do not be tempted to lower your standards. And handshake, pay attention because a meeting with a stranger could be important. And then I have ear, good news on the bottom of the deck. So that's what I've got for you. Leo, sending you love and light. Thanks for joining me. Bye, guys.